Aiden, what's your favorite watch?
I'm gonna go with the
Blake, and your favorite watch? Mark, what's your favorite watch in stock at G&G? If you could pick any watch, what would you pick?
If I were to go with something.
Interesting, okay. Be sure to stay tuned and remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Today we're gonna ask everyone at the G&G office what their favorite watch is. Since time has gone on and I think people's minds have changed, I'm actually very curious on this. We're gonna start with Aiden here, marketing, wholesale. Aiden, what's your favorite watch?
my favorite in stock. I'm gonna go with the 16202 BC, like grainy dial. It's pretty sweet. And then out of stock, I don't know, that's tough. I'd probably the Pinterol RM6702.
Which is also in stock.
Oh yeah, double in
what
stock.
Are you picking?
Pinterol.
Yeah, that's a sick watch. See, I think the reason why we stock a lot of RM is because everyone really likes it here as well. Let's see. So Lake, and your favorite watch, no price point, out of stock.
2702.
2702. And why the 2702?
Well, the 2702 is just the doper Pintero.
Dope Pinterest.
It's the cooler Pintero. And the only thing I would say competes with the 2702 in my mind is the 2705. I think that watch is sick. Never seen one in person.
Let's get his facial reaction. I'm gonna show him a video of the watch.
It's a sick watch. It's epic.
Wait, but wait, would it be more epic if it was NTPT quartz?
Honestly, no. I think the black actually suits that watch really well. So look, obviously if I am to like analyze that watch versus the 2702, what I would say is like the downside to that watch is there's less empty space in the dial, which I think really accentuates the turb. The 2702 definitely has a lot more empty space, which kind of like draws more focus to the turb.
2705, how light it is. For that much money,
It's a
is
third.
Lake Jacobson gonna love that watch being that light on the wrist?
Yeah, I love the lightness. So the thing is
That's a lot lighter than a Pintero. Do you think you'd be like checking all the time? I think I would.
I would
With that
probably
much
check.
money and walking
I would
around,
probably
I'd be
check.
going like this all the time.
The thing
That's
is,
my
it's
one
like,
gripe about that
The Pintero
watch.
is already super light, so it's not like, all right, like lighter, it's cool. You're looking for that piece of value, you know? Like, you're not really gonna feel a Pintero on your wrist regardless. So the thing that's cool about the 2705 is obviously it's a third lighter.
This guy is an RM evangelist. And actually hearing that the other day, he was saying his love for Jorn, but he chose an RM over a Jorn.
Okay, so wait, I'll comment on this. Two different watch companies.
Yes, of course.
Now, what I would say is RM is utility. They're the most comfortable watch. On a day-to-day, it's the best thing to have on your wrist. But if you have an appreciation for horology, like I do, and you have an appreciation for aesthetics, I would say that Jorn is a company that is like a Picasso in a watch. Like I said, you can play golf in an RM. I love playing golf. You can play tennis in an RM. I would not do that with a Jorn. But if I was hosting a dinner party or I just wanted to stare at watches that were sitting in a winder, I mean, Jorn really has an emotional connection to that side of myself that I don't think RM is able to accomplish.
Good stuff. Moving on. Thanks, Lake. That was epic. Mark, what's your favorite watch in stock at G&G?
6702.
Pintero?
Not the one we have though, like the Zarev.
Zverev?
Yeah.
Zverev. Okay, so that's out of stock. So in stock, what would be your favorite watch?
Probably still the 6702.
White?
Yeah.
So why do you like the 6702 so much?
And that's definitely my favorite Richard Mille, but it's also one of my favorite watches just in general. I like small watches, I like light watches, I have really small wrists, and that watch is just like super sick to me. It's like the biggest low-key flex, like especially in black, like it really doesn't stand out that much.
Yeah.
It's so small, it's so light, it's so thin. A lot of the bigger RMs, like, I mean, I like the Bubba for the bigger ones, but a lot of the other ones, they're just like way too big, way too bulky for me. That watch is just, like the use case of it is sick. Like people like cycle with it, it's like a sports watch. It's like very RM when you look at it, but it's not flashy at all. And I think how light it is, how small it is, it's just beyond cool.
Yeah, and you can mix up the straps, like change the personality
Also,
on it.
I love the elastic strap on it.
Yeah,
Like
that's
I think
cool.
that's like so cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
So kind of a little light bulbs going off in my head, and I have no idea why we didn't do this drill a month ago, because 6702 prices have gone up. Everyone's picking 6702, so we should stock up on them, especially now that they continue to go up. And I guess for a good reason. Everyone's saying that their favorite watch is 6702.
I'm trying to think of like the way to describe it. It's kind of like an if you know watch, but it looks like a Richard Mille, but it's like super scaled down and like it's just not in your face.
Yeah.
It's so cool.
Yeah, no, it's an amazing watch. And also they made make it in a pretty limited quantity. I think like if we sold too many of them and kind of die it down, but they make it really limited and it's such a special piece.
I only know a lot of people in the watch world that are like not your typical Richard Mille client. Like they don't like Richard Mille really. They would never wear like one of the bigger ones, but they have a 67.
But that one catches their eye.
6701 is also amazing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like the titanium
yeah.
6701 is also super sick.
Yeah.
I think NTPT is like the coolest material.
Sure.
But the 6701 is also pretty sick.
I mean, look, I had the 6702 as a daily Dozier for a while. I would really love that watch. I think right now, just because it's newer to me, it's somewhat newer in the market, I think I would go with the 3503. I was a big fan of the 6501, but the 3503 black for me is amazing watch, great aesthetics, also comfortable. I like the size, you know, the white, red, and black strap look awesome on it. At first, I thought it was just kind of stuck with the black strap on that watch, but now that Mark put on a white strap the other day and the red strap, you see the possibilities. It's an awesome watch. I absolutely love that watch. I love how they made a second layer of NTPT to kind of give it like that three-dimensional look on the case, which is really cool and really unique to RM. Absolutely love that. That would be my favorite in stock. Out of stock, man, we just sold the Kimi Räikkönen. I didn't even get to see it. It's actually really sad, but the pictures look insane and I didn't really realize all the NTPT inside. And it has that like classic tonneau shape. What I don't like about some of the newer RMs, like the 43 Ferrari that came out, it's like they're trying to mess with the shape. It's like, come on guys, don't mess with a good thing that you have going. You know, like Ferrari's kind of doing that here and there. But that watch is really special. Tonneau shape, just like these guys with the Pintaro, white NTPT is just, you know, one of the best materials. And then also aesthetically. And with it being limited to 30, being a split second chronograph, Tourbillon kind of one-ups the 6501. As you know, I love the 6501, but they're making a lot of variations of it now. Still love that watch. I think it's a really good value. So let's call Alec and see what Alec has to say. He may not answer on FaceTime because he's sick. I know you're sick, but I wanted to ask you, man, you look really sick. Hope you feel better. Everyone here hopes you feel better. What is your favorite watch in stock at G&G? If you could pick any watch outside of our stock, what would you pick?
I don't know, we sell so much stuff, so it's kind of hard to think what we have. If I were to go with something, yellow gold Le Mans.
Interesting, okay.
And then if I were to go with anything, probably the 2703 or the 1701 NTPT.
The Ronald McDonald?
No, 2702, 2702.
2702, that's exactly what Lake said.
Yeah, 2702.
Yeah, I knew you weren't really a McDonald's guy.
No.
Awesome. Well, we hope you feel better. I'll call you back about some other work stuff here in a second, for sure.
All right, later.
Just flew in?
Yeah.
So you got a place here and then also in the UK?
I have a place in New York and I have a place in Ireland, Dublin, and I'm moving down here.
Oh, okay. Wait, didn't you get the olive?
No.
Oh, I'm so confused, sorry. I thought I had said olive on the, yeah, sorry about that.
So what's the fair price on it?
So when I quoted you both these, it was an 8K difference between the olive and the Sundust. That's just kind of what it is.
Okay.
I can do 6K just because of the mix up.
You'll give me 38?
And I'd send the wire right now, yeah.
Couldn't do anything more. And I'm not trying to be difficult.
I can show you other comps,
Don't,
you know?
don't need to do that.
Yeah. To be honest with you, if I were to sell this wholesale, you know, it'd probably be, you know, I'd make $500 on it.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
fair.
want to do the right thing, you know?
Thank you. Done.
Yeah, because I know you'll be back.
You just need, is that all you need?
Name and address. Whatever's on your account.
That's it.
It'll be
Cool.
fast. Cheers. Likewise. Great to meet you. Thanks for coming in and taking the
Yeah, I'm
time.
hoping
Appreciate
to see
it.
it again sooner
Yeah.
than you expect.
Okay, cool. Really nice customer that just came in. He bought a few watches a few years ago. He wanted to trade one in because of tariffs in his business. So we took in this 235 Day-Date Sundust. Great classic watch with the pink Sundust style. Paid very strong on the watch just because I know he'll be back. Really nice guy and he's moving down here. And there was a little bit of a mix up on what I was gonna buy from him. I thought it was olive because we had it in our invoice and then he changed his mind like last second. So it's my fault. So gave him a fair price on this. So we now have this in stock. On the one positive, we don't really have any of rose gold day-dates at the moment, so nice little ad here. We offer really good prices for trade-ins and also at the watches we sell, really, really competitive prices. So customers keep going back to us. We work off thinner margins than some of our competitors that have higher margins. And reason being is we'll have our clients continually return to us. That's something that we've learned over the years, especially when the market was really high. We had sold watches at the higher prices and then it dropped. Some of those customers we never heard from again. I understand. Obviously, we didn't know that the watch market was going to drop like that, but I think it's it's like a general rule of thumb, if they feel like they got a good price and really good customer service, that they're gonna come back again. That's honestly how we've grown our business as much as we have. Just being authentic and, you know, being very competitive and making our customers happy at the end of the day.
Thanks for staying tuned to the end. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.